Hello, friends of Sudoku. Welcome to New York Times Hard Sudoku. Today is February the 14th, 2023. It used to be that I opened these puzzles every day with very low expectations, but lately these puzzles have been quite challenging, and I'm wondering what the puzzle today is going to bring to the table. So let's just get started on it. I'm looking at the 2, 4 here and the 2, 4 here and the 2 here. So somehow these 3 squares must be interconnected, but we'll have to wait and see. That's a 9, 4 blocking over here. So we often have these patterns where a couple of digits need to occupy exactly 2 squares in another block with the New York Times. It doesn't seem that we have that today, at least not yet. But we got a couple of 8s blocking here, and therefore this is an 8. And now the plot thickens because we can't have a 2, 4 here. We cannot have a 2, 4 here. So these 2 squares must be 2s and 4s, right? And that makes one of these a 1. Can we glean anything else from this revelation? I wonder. No, not really. But 2 and a 4 and 2 and 4, well, it's a start. One of these must be a 7 because of the 2 7s blocking here, and one of these must be a 7, right? And we got a couple of 5 candidates here. I'm also keeping an eye on the 8 and the 9 blocking down here. Sorry, blocking down here. We got these 8s and 9s blocking over here. So 8 and 9s will have to find squares among these 3 empty squares. This is probably going to turn out to be one of these challenging puzzles that we have seen of late. But I don't mind. I really don't. A couple of 8s blocking over here. So this was an easy digit. 4 and a 5 here. So we got these 3 empty squares for 4s and 5s. I'm seeing the 6 blocking over here, so one of these must be a 6, and therefore one of these must be a 6. A 3 must go here or here, and therefore here or here. This is not going to be easy. I think I said that already. We've got 1s blocking here and here, so a 1 will have to go here or here. And a 9 and a 4 will have to go here, here, or here. 7 here or here. Only the 6 we don't know anything about. This can only be a 3 or a 9 because it just counted caveman style 1, 2, 3, 6, and a 9. So 1, 2, and a 6 here. So this is a 3 or a 9. And we know that one of these is a 6, but I can't narrow it down any more than that, I think. The two ones here force a 1 to go in one of these two squares. Grasping at straws now, I'm looking at this column here, only two givens. But we know that this is a 2 or a 4. And we know that a 2 and a 4 can't go here. So what can go here? 1, 2, 3, 4, a 5, 6, and a 7. A 5, 6, and a 7 can go here. And we got a 5, 7, and a 6 here. So this could be a 1, 2, or a 3. We got a 6 and a 7 here. So this could be, well, we know this is a 2, 4. So I don't want to bother with those. So, and we got a 4 and a 7 here and a 2. What can this square be? It can not be a 1, 2, 3, 4. It could be a 5, 6, yes, not a 7, 8, 9. Okay, so this is a 5, 6. Let me keep track of that if I can, because these are lots of candidates. So a 5, 6 here, and this was a 5, 6, 7. This cannot be a 5, 6, or a 7. What can this be? Not a 5. It could be not be a 1, 2, 3. It could be a 4, but not a 5, 6, 7. 4, 6, 7. 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think I'm onto something here, but I don't know if I can wrap my head around it. What can this be here? Could be a 1, 2, 3, and that's it. 1, 2, 3. And we got a 1, 2, 3 here. They have to go. Hang on, hang on. We got a 1, 2, 3 here, and this cannot be a 1, 2, or a 3 because this cannot be a 1 or a 3 because it has to be a 2 or a 4. So this is a 1, 3. This is a 1, 3 because these block here. So yes, we got a 1, 3 here. And now we got a 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. This is a 2 or a 4. So we are looking for a 5, 6, and a 7. So frankly, hang on. If this is a 1, 3, looking for a 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. So a 2 must go here. This is interesting. The only place that we can enter a 2 here now, because this is a 1, 3, these are blocked by this 2. This is a 1, 3, therefore this must be a 2. I hope that I didn't bore you to death with this analysis. I didn't find it easy, but I think that I'm on to something. We got a 2, 6 now here, so these two have to be a 2 and a 6. And I think we found out earlier that these two had to be 2s and 4s. Now that this is taken by the 2, it follows that the 4 must go here. And now one of these must be a 4. And we have a 1 going on in one of these two squares and also in one of these two squares. Oh, this was difficult. So a 206 here, leaving a 1, 3, and a 9 for these squares. We know, of course, that this cannot be a 9. here. So one of these is a 9. And the other, of course, because these are taken by 2 and 6, the other, of course, must be a 3. And since we have a 3 bearing down here, that makes this a 9 and this a 3. Are we slowly getting somewhere in this puzzle? What's missing here? A 1, 2, and a 6. We know this is a 2, so we're just talking about getting a 1, and that could go either here or here, so that's not going to be helpful. But are we finding a solution for the 1, 3 here? The 3 blocks over here, so one of these is a 3, and one of these is a 3. The 1 blocks over here, so one of these is a 1. Therefore, one of these is a 1. No, I don't think we are getting it yet, because a 3 could also conceivably go here. And that would make this a 9. So that's too much guesswork and too much I wish. 4, 5, 6, and a 7 here. We got a 4 and a 7, so this is a 5 or a 6. 5 or a 7 here, so this is a 4 or a 6. But there is a 4, because we got a 4 blocking here, and we got the 4 blocking here, so this is a 4. And now one of these must be a 4. Now we have the 1 coming up here, but it doesn't really give me anything, does it? But the 3 other digits in the row are going to be a 7 and a 5 and a 6. Ah, we got these 2 7s blocking. So this is, of course, a 7. And this is now a 5 and a 6. We got a 5 coming up. Yes, that's nice. A 6 here and a 5 here. 3 digits in a row. You have to be grateful for small things with these puzzles these days. The 2 5s go up here, and the 5 comes over here, so this is a 5. And now we know what these have to be. They have to be a 1, 3, and a 9. We got a 1 and a 9 in the column, making this a 3. Look at this, these two have to be 1s and 3s, because we've got a 1 and a 3 blocking over. We got a 1 and a 3 blocking down. So these are 1s and 3s. And this, of course, now must be a 5, because we got these 2 5s blocking. So this is a 5. Still a 9, 1, and a 3 here. I don't seem to be able to get those easily. The 4 and 9 blocking up here. The 4 and 9s blocking up here. So these have to be 4 and 9. That still leaves me to find a 1, 6, 7. And the only thing I know is that one of these must be a 7. That is not quite enough. One of these must be a 4. One of these must be a 4, but we knew that from our very, very hard analysis from earlier. I'm not going to try to do that again, except I know that these have to be 1s and 3s, right? Does that give me anything now? I don't think so. So back to caveman style counting. Let's do with this column, a 6, 7, 8 to be found. Nothing to do here. Let's do this column, 3, 6, 8, and a 9. Maybe 9 and 8. So this is 3 or a 6. 6. So this is a 3 or a 9. Now the row here, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. 2. 2 must go here because we got a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, observing the square. So this is a 2. 4, 5, 6, 7 now. And we have got a 4 and a 5 blocking here. 5, 6, 7, 7 down, 7. No, I don't think so. But we found a 4. Oh, I see now. Because these are 4s and 9s, and the 7s here puts a 7 here or here, and this is a 4, 9. This must be a 7. Why didn't I see that a long time ago? You dummy. I can call myself a dummy. So where does that leave us for the, well, this is an 1 and a 6 pair, if that is any help. It only tells me that a 6 must go in one of these 3 squares. But that 7 is quite nice because it blocks this square, and we got the 7 blocking this square, so this is a 7, not this. This is a 7. My mouse is really not obeying me these days, and therefore this is a 7. So an 8 and a 6 for these 2 squares. And these are 1s and 3s, remember? So both of these have to be 6 and 8, and there's an 8 in the row, so that will make this a 6 and this an 8. One of these is still a 4, now one of these is an 8. And this must be a 6, of course, making this a 1 and this a 6, because we had the 1-6 pair that we just found. So what does that do in terms of these 2 squares? They have to be a 2 and a 6 was going on here. So this is now a 2 and this is a 6. This square now must be a 1. That makes this a 1 and this a 3. 2 squares here, a 4 and a 5. We got a 5 in the column. So the 4 goes here and the 5 here, and that gives me a 9 here and a 4 here and a 4 here. This must be a 1 because we got the 1 blocking, right? And this therefore must be a 9. That makes this a 9 by normal Sudoku rules. Here we had a 4 and an, no, here we had an 8 somehow, didn't we? Yes, we have an 8 and a 3. There's a 3 in the row, so the 8 goes here and the 3 here. Now 7 must go here, and this must be a 2. I feel like I've just to run a marathon. This hasn't been easy on the brain, I think, today. I hope that that I've done everything correctly. Otherwise, I think I'll just go take a nap. We got a couple of ones blocking over here, and we've got this one blocking up. So this must be a 1. That makes this a 3, remember? And I think, yeah, we got a 3 blocking here and down here. So this is a 3. This last digit is going to be a what? A 6, making this a 6. And these two have to be a 9 and a 2. We have a 2 in the row. So the 9 goes here and the 2 here. We had the 9 coming down here. Now we have the 9 come. So one of these is a 9. Let me deal with these two first if I can. Yes, this can't be a 1. So it's got to be a 9. That makes this a 9, of course. And this is a 1 now. And now this must be, I know that this is an 8. So while I'm thinking, I can quickly figure out that this is a 5. And making this a 5, and this has got to be a 4. This must be an 8. We only need 2 digits now. Please let this be successful, otherwise I'll be very disappointed. a 7 must go here, and a 6 here. Whoa! As I said, I feel like I ran a marathon. It also doesn't help that it's 32 degrees and the balcony door is open because I cooked and I need some of the resulting smoke to dissipate. Thank you for watching if you followed all the way through, and goodbye for now.